me talk to you. Welcome to another exhilarating episode of Sofa King Smarts Podcast. My name is Chet Von Chetsky, and we are here to review another week of WWE programming, SmackDown and Raw. I'm joined by my co-host, Dat Dude Ben, a.k.a. Who Bencio. How the hell you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing phenomenal. Couldn't be better. Survivor Series week.
Survivor Series week. You know what got me hyped up this week?
What's that?
Is seeing my community go at it with each other. Because in the Hispanic, Chicano, Mexican American community, there's a saying that goes that a Mexican's worst enemy is another Mexican. and we're seeing that in SmackDown, and I'm telling you, dude, this is like the best I've ever seen Santos Escobar.
Oh,
that
it's
promo
awesome.
that he fucking cut was awesome. He looks so comfortable doing it. I know you and I said last week, especially you were focused more on when he was on NXT, he was just a way better heel.
It's awesome.
And he's showing that this week. And his music was great. His Titantron was awesome. His
suit was nice.
His suit, he looks like $1 million out there. Everything, I was an A+, like for me, A+ all the way. And then just like how just the whole thing transpired, it was just fucking epic. I was fucking pumped for SmackDown. I'm pumped for everything that's going to come out with the LWO now.
Yes, absolutely. You're excited about the civil war between your folks. But yeah. I was more pumped about the fact that they did not give him new shitty generic Carlito music. They gave him back his Legado del Fantasma music, which was awesome. Because I thought they were going to give him that generic BS, and it was not going to be good.
Some Mexican II music.
Yeah.
Some dish.
He might as well just come out to
some Mexican dishwashing music.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, yeah. Like Carlito.
Yeah.
Like Carlito.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pumped, man. I'm ready to start this recap because I'm ready to get to that.
All right. Well, let's get this recap started. SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown was live this week from Evansville, Indiana. Show opened with Damage Control, the women's champion, Io Sky, Bayley, Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But first thing we had, oh, you didn't know? Your ass about to call some matches. Road Dogg Jesse James was on commentary this week, filling in for Corey Graves, who's still on paternity leave. So
hey, he looked good.
Yeah, he had some
Road Dogg.
He had some good ones too.
Yeah, he did really well. Like when he came out, I'm like, who the fuck's this guy? Because I was WCW guy, so I never cared about.
That's the roadie,
dude.
I never cared about them.
And when he came out, I'm like, who the fuck's this guy? I was like, oh shit, it's Road Dogg. I was like, oh damn, he looks good for what he where he's at right now. And then he did a great job in commentary. I'm like, okay, maybe he probably would be better than fucking Corey Graves up there because I don't miss Corey Graves.
No. I don't want him to come back.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just keep having guest announcers. I'm cool with that. Corey Graves.
Go have more babies.
Go be a father to your 8th kid.
Go do what everyone else wants to do. Put more babies in Kirk.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hate you for it, dude. I'm not gonna hate you at all.
Me neither.
No,
me neither.
I ain't mad at it.
Go get it.
All right, so Bayley welcomes us to SmackDown while WWE piped in Thunderdome boos. Very noticeable. Mm-hmm. Bayley praised what a great idea she had to bring Asuka into Damage Control. I don't think that was her idea, but good one on her. She says, while Damage Control is playing, this was one of the worst lines. While Damage Control is playing chess, the rest of you are playing Candyland. Yahtzee. I was like, what the? All right. Cool. Tight. So the other women didn't seem too amused by Bayley's comments. Dakota Kai then translates for Io, saying that this is not the new and improved Damage Control you think it is, Bayley, because one of us in the ring isn't a member of the new Damage Control. And the crowd audibly gasped because Bayley thought they were talking about her. But instead they were referring to Asuka, who hasn't been made a full member yet. So Bayley got down on her knees, and I was like, oh, yeah, we go. And but she just had a t-shirt, just a shirt. Don't look into that too much. It was just he gave Asuka a shirt. So Bayley does her best Christian Cage impersonation to someone in the crowd during this match because she just yells out, "Shut up! I'm conducting important business here," which that isn't exactly what she said, but that is what I heard.
Yeah, it was good. I like it.
A couple people were yelling at some people in the front.
Yeah, her rambling to like Michael Cole and the crowd is fucking great.
Oh, it's great. It's phenomenal. Yeah. Oh, now all of a sudden everyone just gets on their microphone and starts screaming out, "War games! War games!" Yeah. And Shotzi's music hit, and a driverless tank comes out.
Damn.
And I can only assume Hornswoggle was driving that fucking thing. But yeah, a fight breaks out before the heels send the baby faces scurrying away, and it was completely ass backwards. Why did they run them off? It didn't make any sense at all.
Because it's Shotzi.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
It's so bad.
So it'll be a running storyline all evening. Not damaged. The baby faces are looking for a fourth member. Who could it be? They make it pretty blatantly obvious multiple times in the evening.
Yeah, you called it.
Yeah. But next up, we have Yes Boy.
Yes, boy.
Yes, boy.
This is great. This is so good.
This is so fucking good. I love it. Yeah. I love gimmick tag teams. They are awesome. They are the best.
They are great.
So, and this was the first wrestling match of the evening. It was between Pretty Deadly, the Brawling Brutes, and the Street Profits. And it was a triple threat tag team match to determine the number one contender for Judgment Day's undisputed tag team championships
of the world.
Of the world. That's known worldwide. During the match, Bobby Lashley's watching backstage, and B-Fab walks up to talk about some stuff. I assume she wants to join in on all the fun. You know, she sees the Street Profits got nice suits, nice watches. She wants nice things. She doesn't even know where her friend Top Dollar is right now. So, I'm interested to see where they go with that.
Not being a top dollar, I'll tell you.
No, doesn't have a dollar to her name. That's why she's trying to join the butthurt business.
No. I will say this. I do love like men's fashion where they're dressed up in suits and things like that. And that coat, that Bobby Lashley, I'm a big fan. I love that.
Big fan of that coat.
I'm a big fan of that coat.
I mean, Bobby Lashley does dress very well.
He's a sharp dresser.
Yeah, he's a very sharp dressed man. So,
yeah.
During the match, Butch accidentally kicks Ridge Holland in the head, and the Street Profits.
Bro kick.
Yeah, actually, bro kick to the face, and the Street Profits hit. I can't even talk. Street Profits hit Revelation for the win.
English is my second language.
It's my third language. Apparently.
No, it was. When I was watching this match, it's the Brawling Brutes don't do it for me, like at all. Like they don't have tag team chemistry as the Profits and Yes Boy.
No, they just both go on like single runs of domination during the match. They don't do any tandem.
Yeah. And I think it's mostly just because we're all so used to Pete Dunne being Pete Dunne and not Butch. And I think I'm burned out of this gimmick of I just want Butch by himself.
You've had enough of that mangy mutt Butch. I don't know why when they say mangy mutt, it just makes them sound gross and disgusting.
Yeah, it does sound disgusting.
I don't hear the word mangy and think that's something about that is it pleasing at all.
Mangy just makes me feel like it has crabs or something. But no, I thought it was a decent match for what it was. I think
the wrong team won. The wrong team.
I think the right team won.
Well, no, that's because you're thinking logically. I'm thinking with my heart. The wrong team won.
I did want Pretty Deadly to win, but at the same time, I still want to see them because like this is just my logic. If I want Pretty Deadly to challenge for the belt right now, because they already did it and they lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want them to go through that whole transition where they're heels right now, but then they turn into faces and then they win the championship because they'll have a bigger pop that way because they're very likable right now, and I just want that
word you were looking
pop.
for is lovable.
Lovable. Yes, Yes, 100%.
Yes, boy.
They're lovable. Yes, boy.
Yes, boy.
And the entire time I'm like, yes, boy, and like my mom's like, like, why are you talking? Why are you talking like that? Well, she used another word, but I can't say it. I was like, mother, it's 2023.
Probably what those other Latin folks were yelling at those other Latin folks about the Latino Civil War order.
Oh yeah, but yeah. Profits versus Judgment Day.
Next Friday on SmackDown in Chicago. It's going to be a packed house. They're doing the they're not going to have a stage, so it's going to be like 17,000+ people there with the little, like they did for Backlash in Puerto Rico and Money in the Bank, just a little tunnel to walk out of. So the crowd's going to be hot. It's going to be sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Show. All right, so backstage, Bianca Belair was trying to recruit a fourth member for their team at War Games. But when we come back from commercial, Damage Control has beaten down Mia Yim.
Shit.
And this is a running theme all night. Oh, no. I mean, there's only 3 other women that could be their partner on SmackDown. So, beat the shit out of 2 of them. And the other one, I can't even remember who the third person I was thinking of. Because it wasn't Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is on Raw.
Yeah, it was. No, the other ones were the hot heel chicks from NXT.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Ilda Fire, whatever her name is.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So
yeah, they're not going to be able to find a partner. Every person they speak to, they get their ass whooped in the back. That's just how it goes.
Beat it up.
Damage Control is going to fuck you up. I'm here for that. All right, so next up, we have a Dragon Lee match. But earlier in the day, Dragon Lee is talking to General Manager Nick Aldis. And he says that he wants to face Santos Escobar to avenge Rey Mysterio. But instead of Aldis giving him this match, he goes, how about you fight Axiom from NXT instead to show Rey that you love him? I was like, what the hell? That made no sense.
Like, I was trying to do my best Conor McGregor impression. Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
I know who he is just from seeing him on NXT, but yeah. If you think I'm even more of a mark, I watched him wrestle on NXT UK during the pandemic, but I can't remember what his name was before this. Then they put a mask on him and changed his character.
Masky Mark.
Yeah, Masky Mark, basically.
Yeah.
All right, during the match, Dragon Lee had Axiom up for a powerbomb attempt, but he reversed it into a Canadian Destroyer. And this move...
That was badass.
Badass as fuck.
Fucking yeah.
And Dragon Lee wins with the commentary team couldn't figure out how they wanted to say this move, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be Operación Dragon. I don't know. Is that how you say operation in Spanish? Just put a little lingo on it.
Operación Dragon? I don't remember them saying that. Is that what they said?
Well, everyone said it differently, but I think what they were getting towards is that's like, because Road Dogg just goes, it is Operación.
I didn't hear that part.
So, yeah. That's a match that happened. Dragon Lee showed his love for Rey Mysterio by beating Axiom from NXT instead of Santos Escobar, the guy who beat his ass last week, and put him into surgery. Speaking of Santos Escobar, go ahead.
I was going to say this was a very entertaining match.
It was entertaining.
It was just kind of a spot fest after spot fest. They were and during the match you could tell the ref was basically telling them, like, you guys need to sell. Because they weren't selling any of the moves. It felt like an AEW match. And you could tell the ref telling them, like, hey, stay down a little bit, rest it out.
Let this breathe.
Yeah, let it breathe. Yeah. So this would have been my match of the night, but because of all these little shenanigans that happened with not selling and all the spots, I couldn't do it.
Agreed. Absolutely. Next up, speaking of Santos Escobar, Santos comes out to his buddy. Santos comes out with his old NXT theme. He's got some pretty badass LED graphics. He's wearing a suit looking like $1 million. We've already spoken about how wonderful he looked.
$1 million pesos.
$1 million. That's like $4. But
yeah. It's a lot of money in Mexico.
Santos tells us to never meet your heroes. Santos says never meet your heroes. He says he looked up to Rey Mysterio growing up, but everything Dominic said about Rey was true. He's a deadbeat dad piece of shit.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was really good.
You know, because Santos makes some good points here. Santos wanted to become U.S. champion, but who became U.S. champion instead? Rey Mysterio. Yeah. He wanted to reboot the LWO, but who took that away from him as well? Rey Mysterio. And it even invited his own people, Carlito. So Santos has a pretty sound logic for why Rey Mysterio can fuck right off.
Did you see his fist? He has LWO tatted on there too.
Santos?
On his wrist.
Oh.
So I mean, it looked tatted on there. I don't know if it was just paint or something, but it looked like he had tattooed. So the whole thing, like I see that and I'm like, oh shit. Like, yeah, I could see this being a shoot promo too, because it felt pretty real.
Oh yeah. I didn't know he got a tattoo. I didn't even notice he had a tattoo. But you know, Santos, he apologized to Rey. He's a nice guy. He's got a heart. He apologized for not doing more damage to his leg. He sincerely hopes from the bottom of his heart Rey's surgery didn't go well, that he gets an infection and they have to amputate his leg and he never comes back. And I was like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah. So when I translated that to my mom, she's like, that son of a bitch. Like, why would he say something?
I know what side your mom's on now. Mama Mark.
Yeah. I'm like, lady, relax. She's like, why? She goes, why would you wish that upon somebody? It's like,
you never tried to start the LWO, Ma.
Yeah, I'm about to start the LWO with my family.
Yeah, I mean the Civil War is already happening in your house.
Yeah.
Sides. There's been a line drawn in the sand. Sides have been taken.
Yes,
it's gonna be awkward at Thanksgiving.
Oh, very awkward.
So after Santos gets done giving Rey Mysterio the business, Zelina Vega comes down, slaps the shit out of Santos, and then Joaquin. Well, go ahead.
His eye was red.
So
she hit him for real.
She slapped shit.
She hit him. Yeah, she hit him for real.
Yeah,
his eye, like you could see, like it was red and watery. I was like, oh yeah. I would have been.
She caught him
livid.
Yeah, she caught him closer to great. It was good. It made it look better.
Yeah,
every slap should be like that. Shit. If you wrestle, you can take a slap.
The Stephanie McMahon teaching. No, Stephanie had good slaps. If you go back to all the slaps she had really fucking good slaps, like on the wrestlers, because they let her slap for reals. Yeah, go back and watch. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I will go back and watch that. I do like me some Stephanie. I like some McMillan Hemsley regime. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Out come Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro. And Santos basically goes, kick rocks, get the fuck out of here. You're dead weight. I was like, yeah, I thought they were going to join him, but you know.
This is what I had on my notes, is that the common thing about people of different races is like, oh, they all look the same. These two Mexicans look fucking the same.
You think they look the same?
Oh yeah, they look exactly the same. If you think they look the same, I fucking think they look the same.
I can tell. I don't think they look the same, but I'm with
you.
No.
Oh shit. No, they look fucking identical. I'm like, who the fuck is who? Because one of them wears that stupid ass hat.
No, see, hold on. I don't know which one's which by name. I know both of their names, but I don't know. But I can tell them apart.
That's racist.
I can tell them apart. White people can't win in this situation.
Just sip it.
Yeah.
Continue, my friend.
All right. So Santos starts beating down on Joaquin and Cruz. And finally, Carlito comes down. It took him this. Wait, did you say, because you loved his music so much, right?
It just makes me want to wash dishes.
And that's not a fun task.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah, but he sends Santos running through the crowd. So we have Carlito versus Santos Escobar at Survivor Series. Yep. So that's an extra filler match they just threw on there.
For me, it was an A+.
Oh, A+ segment. Absolutely.
A+.
Actually, I will give it an A. They could have left out Joaquin and Cruz and just had Carlito come out. But other than that, I enjoyed it. Everything Santos did was freaking awesome.
Perfect.
I don't need him coming out shaking hands, kissing babies.
He looks so comfortable out there cutting that promo.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It felt very like a shoot promo because some of the shit he was saying was like, God damn.
Yeah,
we were all thinking that.
Yep, absolutely. It was good shit. Good shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so WWE announced that Backlash 24 and the Go Home episode of SmackDown will be in Parlez-vous Français next year. That's the extent of my French. Do you speak French?
I took French in high school, and that's it. Come see, come ça is what I know.
What does that mean? Come hard, come fast?
might as well be. Oh man. One of my friends says that France is just the Bronx with life. Because it's so nasty to go out there.
Yeah. The women don't. They don't. You know the old saying: the women don't even shave their pits. You never heard that?
Nasty.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh, okay.
Well, good for them. And WWE is trying to do the whole overseas things, which is great. Hey,
the crowd's better.
The crowds are fucking great.
I'd rather them have it there than Hackensack, New Jersey.
But it is the French, though.
Yeah, so they're going to be chanting "we."
So stupid.
Well, your people chant "C," so what's the difference?
C. Hey, C sounds better than "we."
Yeah, they both sound better than P. So
that's true.
Yes. All right. So next up, Grayson Waller beats Cameron Grimes with Austin Theory on commentary. All I have is hashtag Justice for Grimes, hashtag to the moon. What a waste of good talent.
Yeah, just a time waster here.
Yeah.
Cameron Grimes, when I watch him, when I was watching this match, I'm like,
I was shaking my head back and forth at what this guy is an entertainer, and he's incredible. Like he was one of the highlights of watching, like during NXT. The pandemic, during NXT.
The moon thing was great.
When he was LA Knight's butler.
When I think some of this stuff comes down to just backstage politics. I mean, that's the only thing that I could think of. Same thing with like Karrion Kross. Like Karrion Kross is so fucking over, but something leads me to believe that there's something about the attitude or something that they just don't like, and they're just not going to push him. It's like Rusev. Rusev is the same way. Rusev and Miro out there in AEW.
Yeah,
great. He's over as fuck, but there's just something about that they don't get.
Creative has nothing for you.
Because you're you're horrible. You're a terrible person.
Once again, hashtag Justice for Grimes. Hopefully that gets trending real soon. Next up, WWE replayed the incredible SmackDown segment from 2001 between Booker T and Stone Cold in brawling in a supermarket. And it's got one of my favorite lines ever. It's one of my favorite scenes ever. But he's like,
me too.
Dick on a jackass.
Yeah. It's one of
when he comes out of the cooler drinking the milk. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
I've gone back and watched that so many times.
Oh, 100%.
Because WWE now, whenever they're replaying classic clips, they're actually replaying good ones. They used to just replay dumb ones. Like, look at this shit John Cena did when he was burying everybody in 2012 and nobody cared. Like,
burying the Nexus.
Yeah. They hate us because they ain't us, I guess.
Yeah, they hate us because you ain't us.
All right, once again, backstage, Zelina Vega's talking to Bianca Belair. Spoiler alert, back from commercial. They beat her ass down to Damage Control.
They beat the Spanish out of her.
Hopefully they beat the LWO out of her.
Yeah, no shit.
I want her to be with Santos.
Ooh, yes. Yes, boy.
Yes, boy.
Yes, boy.
All right, so we return to the ring, and we have the wise man, Paul Heyman. He's standing there with Solo Sikoa and Jim Uso. And he wants everyone to acknowledge the winner and crown jewel, Solo.
Solito.
Yeah, Solito. I'm going to start calling it that. Heyman goes to introduce the 16-time world champion, John Cena. But he was not there that night, and he'll never be there again. Boo! Big boos from the crowd.
Boo!
Boo! Here's what happened. I wonder if they told the crowd beforehand, like they did, with you, that the John Cena was going to be there tonight, like with The Rock. You think they gave him that bullshit beforehand so they would get extra pumped when Paul Heyman did that? They definitely had to, dude.
Yeah. I literally had this conversation no more than an hour ago with my brother.
No shit.
Yeah, because I went down to my brother's for dinner just a little while ago, and I told him, like, hey, SmackDown's coming in February.
Tu hermano. I know that.
Yeah, mi carnal. And we talked about, because in February, SmackDown's coming to Phoenix. And I told him, I was like, hey, we should go again. He goes, yeah, let's go. It's like, and I said, hopefully it'll fuck. Hey, they don't fucking promote The Rock, because that was bad.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
I almost shit myself with The Rock.
Literally.
True story.
Yes, boy.
Yes, boy.
All right. So where are we at here? My notes.
Paul Heyman came out.
Yeah, Paul Heyman. Heyman says Cena can't talk from all the spikes that he took from Solo Sikoa. And on behalf of the Tribal Chief and Paul Heyman, goodbye to the C Nation. Goodbye to the WWE Universe. Sayonara. Heyman counts down from 3, and this is supposed to be the part where John Cena's music hits, and Heyman starts doing a. I can't do it as well as he does, but when he mocks John Cena's music, it's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's great.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's the best to ever do it,
dude. The best there is. The best. No, that's Bret Hart. Never mind. All right, moving on. But Paul Heyman tells the WWE Universe that you will never get to experience John Cena again because of Solito
Sikoa.
Yes, Solito. So all of a sudden you get LA Knight. Yeah. Let me talk to you.
Oh, he starts off with that. Let me talk to you.
Yeah, let me talk to you.
I was like, oh, the podcast. It's like, it's a shout out to us.
Yeah, yes, dude. He's talking right to us. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys weren't aware, we got LA Knight on at the beginning of every podcast, live. Uncut, live and uncut.
Yeah.
He sends us 5 seconds out of his week every week. He's a busy man. He takes time out for the smarts like us. He's a man of the people.
Man of the people.
Yes. So he comes out, he says, let me talk to you. If it wasn't for the bloodline, Roman Reigns would no longer be champion. I am on a mission to take down each member of the bloodline. So next time I face Roman, they are not part of the equation, and it starts with you, Jimbo, tonight. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it was good. So before the match starts, Paul Heyman gets a phone call. So him and Solo get the fuck out of there. They're gone. So, sayonara. LA Knight hits the stomps, bashes Jimmy's head in repeatedly into the announce table while the crowd chants, yeah. LA Knight ducks multiple super kick attempts, hits the blunt force trauma for the win. And now Solo can be troubled with being involved in this match because he returns to deliver a Samoan spike to LA Knight. Solo has Knight on the announce table, but then Cody Rhodes music hits. He comes out for the save. And I was kind of confused. And I was like, is this how they're integrating Cody into SmackDown? Like, just having him come out with no just to save LA Knight? Because at this point, I'm thinking, oh, LA Knight's going to be the 5th member on War Games. Just if that's not the reason you did this, like, they can't have Cody just show up randomly on SmackDown to get back into the Bloodline storyline. Like, it had to be because he was the 5th member. No, I was wrong. I tried to put logic in an illogical situation.
I did see online that someone pointed out that you can see in the background of a segment Cody talking to Nick Aldis, but I never caught it. I don't know if you did, but some people on Twitter were saying like in one of the backstage at the back.
Yeah, but this was after that.
Oh, was it? Okay,
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing it either. Or
no, because Nick Aldis,
okay.
Nick Aldis just walks up to Cody and before like Cody just goes, "I know," or something like that, and Nick goes, "You got to go," and that's all they said. That was it.
Okay.
It was basically like, "What are you doing here? You know, you got to leave."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, nothing crazy happened there. All right, so we got the women in the ring: Charlotte, Shotzi, and who the fuck is their other partner?
Bianca.
Yeah, Bianca Belair. They're in the ring, and they want to know who their partner or their Charlotte is about to divulge who her partner is, but Damage Control interrupts. They tell them they're not going to make it to War Games. They're not even going to make it out of the damn building. So then Becky Lynch comes out from the crowd, reveals herself as the fourth member of War Games. Called it. Charlotte and Io, and it wasn't that tough. It wasn't a tough call. I'm not a miracle maker. I'm not some super genius. I just did literal math of who's left and who would be worth a damn.
I'm just your most casual smirk.
yes.
Don't try to be humble. You fucking Mark.
So Becky Lynch comes out, reveals herself, and then a big brouhaha breaks out, per usual. And then all the women are on the outside. Charlotte and Io go to the top rope to hit double moonsaults to the outside. I don't know if you noticed. Charlotte's looked good. Bianca or Io Sky came up short as hell and could have easily snapped Bianca Belair's leg, Nick Chubb style.
No shit.
Oh yeah, I rewatched it like 3 times, and it was like how like it that she only landed on Bianca's left leg out of all those people standing outside the ring. And it could have been bad, but I guess, Bianca, she's such an athlete. Either way.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's how SmackDown goes off the air. Big schmoz. Becky Lynch is the fourth member of Team Good People, I guess, even though Charlotte's not good. Shotzi cuts people's hair, and I don't care about Bianca, so whatever. I feel like Damage Control is the good team. To me.
I mean, they are. Like I would say they are. They're more technical, but anything Shotzi does is just shit to me. One of the things that stuck out that I have in my notes is when they're having the brawl. I'm assuming that when you're brawling with somebody, you're throwing hands or whatever. There's a scene that they kind of cut for like 2 seconds on Shotzi, and she's just like holding Io just like this. That's all she's doing. It's not even aggressive. It's just like, what are you doing?
No, it's not.
Like,
she's
do
not
a better
good.
job pretending. She's not. And
I had
the
better
hairstyle.
We had better selling on my trampoline with my brothers as a kid, and we weren't actually hitting each other, but we made it look that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just it doesn't make sense.
We had wrestling or trampoline like matches where the whole neighborhood would show up, and we'd have a card stacked of all of us wrestling on trampoline, and everyone would try to like do the best they could to make it look realistic without hurting anybody, and it was awesome.
Some neighborhoods have the neighborhood watch. You guys had the neighborhood marks.
Yeah, neighborhood marks.
With the dog with the detective hat, just with the WWE logo.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, that's how we rolled.
Good shit. Good shit. But yeah, SmackDown was decent. It wasn't great, but it was decent.
It was okay. LA Knight's promo was good. Santos made it.
He killed
SmackDown for me. So Monday Night Raw kicks off with the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre in the ring. The crowd is booing the shit out of him, but he gets on the microphone and he says, "I'm not Dominic Mysterio. I've earned the right to be heard." I was like, yes, he has already given people the business. I'm so pumped for this. Yeah. Like, it's just go ahead.
I'm so over the what chants between the crowds. I can't stand that shit.
I would probably say 1 out of every 50 times they do it, I agree with it because whatever's in the ring just absolutely sucks. But yeah,
not for Drew.
No, don't be wanting Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfuckers, what is your problem?
Yeah.
So Drew wants to know. Drew says the fans want to know why Drew, why Drew, Drew, big and dick.
Big old dick.
Yeah. He says he's been the same person this entire time. If you've turned on him, then you can kiss his ass because he doesn't give a damn what you think. I was like, yes. Every time he spoke, I was just more pumped about everything he was doing. It was awesome.
I'd kiss it.
Yes, absolutely. Twice on Sunday. Yeah. Right in his arse. All right, so speaking of arse, he says last week he looked Jay right in his eye before he put him on his arse. Something Jay never had the common courtesy to do for Drew. You know, because the old thing. At Clash of the Castle, your family cost me the biggest match of my life in front of my family. And I was like, well, I'd still probably be kind of pissed about that as well. You embarrassed me in front of my family in another country.
These heels recently, and I'm talking about like obviously we just talked about the SmackDown recap. These heels are making some fucking valid ass points.
They're making logic out of why they hate people. Yeah, and they're actually coming out like the good guy in some of the situations.
Yeah, it's like, man, that's fucking relatable.
Yeah, sure. That's real relatable. Like you, like you fucked me over in front of my family. Fuck you.
Yeah, 87 sacks of shit out of you.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. You stupid piece of trash. All right, so everybody wants to know, has Drew joined Judgment Day? And I personally think, as of right now, not yet. But I think there's a chance he will one day, maybe.
If he's a leader,
if he's a leader, that would be incredible. So Drew tells us he has not joined Judgment Day, but he will be the 5th member at War Games because Rhea Ripley, Mommy, promised him and Jey Uso in a cage. And I was really pumped for that. Except for they blew that off in the main event. Like the way he said that he had him in a cage, I thought that they were going to wait until Survivor Series and have a point where either those two start the match off, or they come in later and have a stare down from both sides of separate rings. And then Drew McIntyre starts beating the shit out of him because he couldn't wait to get his hands on him inside of a cage. Mm-hmm. But they kind of blew off the physicality in the main event, which was a good match. It was a great match, but I thought
it was good.
I thought the logic behind him saying that the reason he's in the match, they should have waited for that big physical confrontation until Survivor Series. But that's just me being a marking for what I want in my brain. Booking like a mark. Yeah.
You don't say.
I said it.
You said it. You said it.
But Drew McIntyre says from now on, every time he sees Jey Uso, he's dropping him on his arse. So there's a lot of arses going on tonight. Now comes main event Jey Uso. Great theme music. Love his theme song. It's great. And he tells Drew McIntyre he's going to give him a yeet down. I was like, oh, that's going to be a thing now. Stupid. And then the crowd chanted yeet all night. I was like, oh, God. Oh, damn, son of a bitch. I felt like Roman Reigns, like, stop saying that. I told you don't say that. Oh, but Judgment Day comes out of nowhere. They jump up on the ring apron. And then Seth, Sammy, and Cody arrive. And this is another just paint by numbers. War Games opponents get together on, I don't know how you want to word it, but nothing really progresses from any of these. It's just they come to fight and then somebody separates them. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Pretty like they never add any new wrinkles to it. I don't know what those are. If I did, maybe I'd be booking for WWE. But before they begin to fight, Adam Pearce gets on the mic and he looks like he's about to shit his pants every time he's angry on the microphone. He literally looks like he is prairie dogging the biggest doo-doo of all time.
Yeah, he looks scared.
Yeah, all the time. Scared shit. I would say scared shitless, but he's holding that shit in. Yeah, but he tells the good guys by the end of the night he needs to have a fifth member. And by 9 o'clock, he was very specific about this. He said it 3 times. By 9 o'clock. Yeah, by 9 o'clock. I need to know who the two men facing off are in the one-on-one advantage match later on tonight. And I was like, okay, you need to know that by 9? All right, whatever. That's weird. Also, what happens if the good guys don't have a partner by the end of the night? Is the match off?
Yeah.
All right. It's all right. So speaking of stupid,
yeah.
Next up, we have Nia Jax facing Raquel Rodriguez, and they had a Raquel was awesome during this match. But during the match, Raquel has Nia up for a powerbomb attempt in the corner, but the laws of gravity, physics, and just sheer massive weight come crashing down on Raquel, and Nia Jax wins with an annihilator. And my favorite part of this match made me laugh hysterically, was after the match, instead of having the face on her stomach, her brown makeup made it look like she had smeared doo-doo stains on her stomach.
My favorite part of this match was they didn't show this at the in the recap.
Oh, you didn't have to watch this bullshit. Lucky you. Lucky you.
Yeah.
All right, so backstage, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre are having a quick dick measuring contest to see who will be in the War Games Advantage match later tonight. And Drew McIntyre wins with his enormous hog. They both whip their dicks out, and Damian looked down. He goes, "Yeah, you're in the match, buddy. You're in the match."
Yeah, in the match. Yeah. And it didn't help that Rhea helped him out too.
When she grabbed his arm when he went to walk away. Oh.
Yeah. I was like,
please caress my bicep like that, please. It was
I wish.
Yeah, we can only wish. Oh, so next up we have backstage Cody, Sammy, and Seth freaking Rollins. They decide Jay should be in the advantage match. And Cody says he has an old friend he can call for the fifth spot in the War Games match. And I was like, who? Who could it be? I wonder who. Yeah. I don't know. If he didn't make it very abundantly clear later without actually saying it. Next up, we have in what was actually turned out to be a tremendous match because they gave him time, Xia Li versus Becky Lynch. And before the match starts, they show NXT champion Lyra Valkyria. Very hot. And Xia and Lyra have I guess it's already happened now, title match on NXT earlier tonight. I don't know who won. Yeah. We'll find out. Never. Who gives a fuck? During the match, Xia hits a spinning heel kick on Becky Lynch, and she falls awkwardly into the ropes and just hangs there stupidly. And then Xia just pushes her out of the ring. Outside, Becky throws Xia into the ring post, and they both barely get back into the ring on the referee's 9 count. They did the thing where they couldn't move till 9, and then they both ran an Olympic sprint to get in the ring, then they were dead again. Yeah, I hate that. Like, weird. Yeah, it's stupid. So back at the ring, Becky ducks another spinning heel kick attempt and manhandle slam for the win.
Good match.
Yeah, dude, it was a great match. They gave these women opportunity. It was way better than the women's match that happens after this one.
Yeah, I was thinking or expecting this match to be on next week's Monday Night Raw because I thought that Xia Li would come and maybe cost Becky Lynch or something like that for War Games. I mean, it could still happen, but I felt.
I mean, for all we know, Xia Li's NXT Women's Champion. Doubtful, but
yeah, probably.
If I had to imagine, they probably had some bullshit where Becky Lynch came out in a ratings ploy to ruin the match. They thought people were going to watch Braun Breaker in the main event. I'm not sure. They were going to get extra eyes on the product. And I'm a Braun Breaker guy, but man, NXT sucks. Yeah. And it's better now than it was a year ago, and that ain't saying much, but all right, so So after the match, Damage Control comes out of the crowd, but before they can attack Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Bianca, and Shitzy even the odds and run off their War Games opponent. Blah. 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 She looks wonderful with her wig on.
She looks good with the hair.
Yeah, so she looks great with the green hair. I don't care what color it is.
Yeah.
She looked hotter as Edward Scissorhands at the Halloween NXT that she did this night.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right, so backstage, Ludwig Kaiser is set to have a match with Johnny freaking Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. But beforehand, he orders Giovanni Vinci not to interfere. Because, last week Gunther was very impressed with Giovanni interfering in a match. Even though, I don't know why they're trying to break up Imperium. I don't know if this is just filler storyline, fitter fodder, but
fitter fodder.
Yeah, fitter fodder. I don't even know, just bullshit, unnecessary crap to fill in the gaps. Yes. Horse hockey. You ever heard that? It's a bunch of horse hockey. Yeah. All right, so Johnny, at least this week we didn't have to listen to the new theme because he got the jobber entrance for the match. Yeah. Yes, DIY after months of us wanting them to reunite, and then getting this new theme that they got us pre-pumped up for that sucks. They're now getting jobber entrances by Triple H. These are his guys.
They're his guys.
Yeah. So Johnny he gets a jobber entrance, and Giovanni Vinci during the match comes out anyways and distracts Ludwig. Johnny hits the one final beat for the win. So I guess we're gonna have more Imperium implosion in the back.
It's certainly playing out that way. I think it's.
Go ahead.
I think it's good. I think it's good that they're doing it right now.
I have an idea of where this could be headed. It just came to me.
Do tell.
They are.
Do tell, girlfriend.
All right. All right. Let me tell you something right now. Okay. Oh no. All right. No. All right. So there's this turmoil between Imperium members, and they're going to constantly come out and disrupt each other's matches, not on purpose. They're doing it to help them win, but it's costing them. So this is a realistic way where when Gunther, not against The Miz, but a future opponent, loses his title due to Imperium doing some stupid shit where they're trying to help. But because they're both either trying to one-up each other for the ring general's affection, however you want to look at it, they both overly fuck up and cost him the championship. And thus making it a not so clean loss for Gunther moving forward into the world title scene, while also still making the person that defeats him look strong.
I can see that.
Yeah. Other than that, they're doing this for no fucking reason.
No, the reason I agree with what you're talking about, because I feel, just my prediction, I feel Gunther's going to win the Royal Rumble.
Oh, I hope so.
Challenge, and he's going to challenge Rollins at WrestleMania. So by that logic, they have to start settling the downfall of Imperium, because I think by Royal Rumble, Gunther has to lose the belt around that time. Either before, I mean, it's not going to lose it before, but he has to win the Rumble and then lose the belt after the Rumble. Hold on. I can't hear. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Or
there we go.
I accidentally muted my mic. Or what I said earlier, where they screw Gunther either accidentally or on purpose out of the Intercontinental title earlier in the Rumble, like the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and then Gunther comes out at number 30 to win.
Yeah.
And you're not thinking he's going to be in the match just because he lost earlier.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think he needs to lose that title before he wins the Rumble. Or he wins the Rumble and vacates it. Like him losing it without some kind of shenanigans. It would be dumb. But who are they going to put over to beat Gunther at this point without some kind of shenanigans? Or like, I don't see anyone on this roster beating him clean for that title. Just for him, right after, either after he wins the Royal Rumble or before he wins the Royal Rumble. It just, I wouldn't, I know I just tried to bring logic into it, but shit.
I mean, there's no one on that roster for fuck's sake.
No. Everyone on the roster has fought for the Intercontinental title so many times that they're constantly in the same 4, 5, or 6-pack challenges for the number one contendership.
Unless you bring Sheamus back and fucking finish that story of him not being Intercontinental champion.
You know what? I'm okay with that one. I'm okay with that. Sheamus beats him.
I like Sheamus. I think he's pretty good. But do we want to see the fifth fucking fight between them?
I mean, no. I'd rather watch Sheamus and Gunther 6 days out of the week and twice on Sunday, or 7 days out of the week twice on Sunday, than watch any more Ricochet Gunther matches, any more Bronson Reed Gunther matches, anybody he's faced a million. Shinsuke, I'd rather. I would actually kind of like Shinsuke now, but not the Shinsuke that constantly fought Gunther then. Yeah. Like, I'd rather watch him and Sheamus beat the fuck out of each other.
Randy's
have a
IC champion, right?
Best of 7 matchup.
His first belt, right?
Say that again.
Randy has already been IC champ, right? Like that was his first belt he won.
Randy Orton? Yes.
Randy Orton?
Yes.
He already won.
Yeah, he's an Intercontinental champion.
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a scenario like who would beat Gunther clean. You know what? Whenever we get to that point, we'll figure it out because I don't have a damn clue. I'm not a booker. I don't question booking decisions till after I see them because I can't think of them beforehand. I got an idea of what I'd like to see, but I'm just a fucking mark who just watches this shit every week.
I'm just a mark.
Yeah, I'm just a lowly mark sitting in my house, slumming it up, watching Monday Night Raw. With a podcast. I got a podcast. We talk about it on here on Sofa King Sparks Podcast. Give us a like, follow, and subscribe.
Yeah.
5-star review. Here, let me give you a 0-star review. Tegan Nox and Natalya win a fatal 4-way number one contenders match for the tag teams championships. I did not give a shit about this match. I watched the entire match. It was a botch fest. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven were god-awful on commentary. Not good. She looked good. Chelsea looked good on commentary, but she sounded like a bag of dicks. It was
there was a spot that was I thought was so dumb where Ivy Nile was supposed to come in and break up a pin, and you can see her waiting in between the ropes until the ref signals her to come in and break up the pin. And it was there for like a good 5 seconds. Like they let it sit there, and I'm just like,
it's not fluid. It's not fluid at all.
It's not. None of these women's matches are fluid, and it just I don't understand it. I mean, obviously, I'm not in the business, and even if I was, I would fucking figure out why my timing is so off.
All right, here's the thing. I'm not in this business, but I can watch what is supposed to be considered fluid motion and then tell you afterwards that did not look as fluid as it looked like all week when y'all guys were practicing it. Y'all need to work on that more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I can't, I'm not a professional. I can't do a backflip, but I could watch someone do a backflip and go, I think your form was off probably there a little bit.
Yeah.
You didn't jump off. You didn't use your legs enough. I don't fucking know.
100% agree with you.
Maybe I should try to do a backflip before I open my mouth on backflips. So
record it like Superhuman. Fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit. God, I watched one the other day. He jumped off. I was like, oh, this one isn't going to be too bad. And then he lands on it and he dislocates his elbow. And he's screaming in bloody murder.
No way.
Oh, yes.
Find that link and send it to me.
Like, you could tell his elbow is fucked. And he is screaming and crying. He immediately just starts going.
That sucks.
Yeah. Hey, that dude, He beats the shit out of himself, but a lot of people have watched. I don't know if that's the route I would have gone, but what you got to do.
He's a little tardy. That's all.
Yeah, you do. All right.
So, canceled.
Can't. Oh. It's not gonna be the first time tonight. All right. So the Miz and Gunther have one final face-to-face confrontation before their Intercontinental Championship match at Survivor Series.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. I actually think it's going to be a good match because I can't wait to see the Miz get the shit beat out of him by Gunther. But Miz tells, go ahead.
I was gonna say no. This thing was fucking amazing.
Oh, this is great. This is great. Miz tells Gunther he's going to be a 9-time Intercontinental Champion at Survivor Series. Gunther, his facials are so good. He's very amused by the Miz. He calls him a weirdo, just like the kids that used to bully him in high school, and just like everyone else who's here in attendance tonight. He says the Miz doesn't belong in this sport because he's just an entertainer. And the more he started talking, the more he sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like there was a point where he said 3 sentences in a row. He sounded just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He did, yeah, he did.
Yes, dude, spot on.
My mom's pointed it out too. She's like, "Is that Arnold?" I was like,
"Congratulations, Mike! To the surprise of absolutely nobody, you won."
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, get to the chopper. Who is your dad? It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. I am Detective John Kimball. Gunther begins to shove it. Gunther then begins shoving the Miz, yelling at him to do something. Miz eventually fights back, but eats a big boot for his troubles. Gunther then starts holding the title in Miz's face, just going, "Look at this. You're never going to have this." And then Miz hits a low blow on him because, Miz has said repeatedly he's going to do whatever he has to win. He may be pretending like to be a good guy, but he's not too good to not kick you square in the dick.
An anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yep. I like him.
I do. And he holds the Intercontinental title high in the air in the segment, so as wrestling fans, we all know what that means.
He's not winning.
He's not winning.
For those casuals out there, that means he's not winning.
No, he has 0% chance.
You don't stand tall before the pay-per-view. You have to go.
No. All right, so next up we have Chad Gable, Master Gable of Alpha Academy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. During the match, Gable suplexes Shinsuke to the outside of the ring, and Shinsuke hit his back really fucking hard on the ring apron. The hardest part of the ring. And it looked brutal. Did you notice? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spinal.
Spinal contusions.
So later, Chad Gable lifts Shinsuke up for a, never seen him do this move. He had him like he was going to do it like a razor's edge, but then he modified it and flips him over into a DDT.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh! And then Michael Cole comments, "What unique offense from Angle?" And I go, "Kurt Angle?" And later on, Cole tries to save his mistake by saying how much Gable idolizes Angle, which is why he said Kurt Angle earlier instead of Gable.
Yeah.
You fucked up. You fucked up, Cole. But it's okay, buddy. I've done it like 5 times in the past hour. I get it. I get it now.
He'll get to your level one
day. Gable goes for a moonsault, but Shinsuke Nakamura gets his feet up. Gable reverses a Kinshasa attempt into an ankle lock. Shinsuke tries to push Gable into an exposed turnbuckle from earlier, but this is where it got really weird, clunky, and convoluted because Gable just stops, stares at it, shakes his head, and then Shinsuke rolls him up. I was like, was he supposed to hit it and then get rolled up? Or did he feel like he was too far away? He was like, it's best if I don't hit it. I'm not sure what they were doing there.
Yeah. Just probably miscommunication.
Miscommunication. Okay.
Has to be.
Yeah. What was that? Was that Mama Mark?
I don't know. Did you hear that?
I heard some noise. Sound like some lady screaming from a back room in a dungeon.
No. Probably my outside neighbors.
How do you say it puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again in Spanish?
It's the hose again. Oh, it's fucking great.
You got Buffalo Bill there. You got Big Bill at AEW.
No one Buffalo Bill that way. She Buffalo Bill.
All right, so finally we've come to the main event for the War Games Advantage match to see which team gets to come out last between main event Jey Uso and Drew McIntyre. Drew dominates Jey Uso throughout the entire match for the most part. The Scottish psychopath wrestles with such intensity and anger that he doesn't. Oh my God, it's so awesome. Everything about him looks so much more menacing, so much more badass. Everything looks like it has a little extra oomph on it. All right, so later on, Drew delivers a Glasgow kiss to the outside, then tosses Jey on top of the announce table like a piece of meat. Like Jey weighed like 5 pounds. That's how easily he did it. And then to ruin that great moment of me basking in Drew's just physical awesomeness, Michael Cole explains the rules to the War Games match for the 15th time tonight and how it works. I
didn't get it the first 14 times, so.
Well, luckily they cut that out on Hulu, but they had 3 hours to fill on the USA Network. But so later on, Drew goes for a Claymore, but Jey Uso hits an incredible super kick for a 2 count. It looks amazing. He flew through the air like Johnny Cage style, based off the camera angle. It looked badass. Yeah, like the camera angle was perfect.
Jey Uso just works well with everybody.
Yeah, he can't have a bad match with anybody.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that just works well with everybody.
Oh, excellent wrestler for the people. So Jey goes to the top rope to hit the Uso splash, but Jey reverses into a future shock DDT for the win. I was like, all right, that's what I'm talking about. I want to see more wrestlers win with signature maneuvers or alternate finishers than just having the same result every match.
Well, I think the future shock, it's more of a heelish move than the Claymore. Everyone's expecting to count with the Claymore and things like that. It's a people's move, if you will. The future shock is one of out of nowhere type of moves. So I like it.
No, I'm glad he did it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm the same boat as you.
I thought he was going to kick out. There was no way he wouldn't kick it out.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
and,
I'm like,
then,
what
and then
happened?
He didn't.
Is there a miscue?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
Yeah, fuck
Good
yeah.
Shit.
It kept me on my toes there. So after the match, Drew continues to beat down on main event Jey Uso, and Judgment Day joins in on the fun. Out comes Seth, Cody, and Sammy with steel chairs in hand. They beat the fuck out of Judgment Day. They beat the fuck out of Damian Priest, caught 3 of them, like in a row, and they were brutal. So Cody announces that they found a 5th member, and it's someone who he shared a legacy with. One could call him an apex predator. The crowd starts chanting, "Randy, Randy!" And me too, because I thought something was about to happen.
Yeah.
Cody says, "You're just not hearing voices inside your head because these people here tonight are right." And I was waiting on Randy Orton's music to hit.
Yeah.
Didn't. Nothing. That's it. So Randy Orton's the 5th member of the team. Raw goes off the air. The people of Grand Rapids, Michigan were probably quite disappointed that he wasn't there. But it still got them hyped off. They were on their feet for it. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
But they haven't showed Randy on screen yet, so they're saving that for Survivor Series.
See, I think the reason why they announced it now, as opposed to having it just a surprise at Survivor Series, I think they're WWE's worried that the crowd's going to take over, like when they did versus Royal Rumble 2014, where everyone expected for Daniel Bryan to be number 30th, and the crowd was just waiting for it, and then out comes Rey Mysterio, and they just boo the shit out of it. The announcers couldn't do shit because the whole hot rumor of CM Punk coming out. I think that they're just trying to let people know that Randy's coming out. That way, when he does come out and it's not a surprise, people just don't boo the shit out of it because it's not CM Punk.
Oh, I agree.
So I think that they were just thinking ahead because you're right. Like you're right. I would have loved it if Randy would have came out today, but they couldn't have waited for the surprise at Survivor Series. It would just not work.
That's
especially with the rumors of the other people coming out too, potentially being signing with WWE. We can get that to rumors too, but good shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, your logic is sound for that. I just you can't tease that to the people and then not have them come out. Like, because my opinion, you either save it till then as a surprise, and you deal with what you think is some backlash. I just feel like it's just a cheap cop out by not presenting him to the people. I'm still going to be pumped for when he comes out at Survivor Series. I'm going to be stoked for it. It's the same logic you said is why Cody was number 30 in the Royal Rumble this year. Because if Cody wasn't number 30, whoever number 30 was, it didn't matter who it was going to disappoint the shit out of everybody. It did not matter.
And you can do this in any city except for Chicago, especially with the CM Punk rumor coming out. Like now, let's say CM Punk, this rumor was in a different city. Let's say it was in the West Coast. Yeah, you can have Randy Orton come out without saying anything, and people would be grateful for it. But because it's in Chicago, you just cannot do it.
I agree with your logic, but they were also chanting CM Punk in Saudi Arabia. And they were chanting CM Punk during a Shinsuke match a few weeks ago in Butt Plug, Iowa.
But it's still Chicago, and those Chicagians will fucking.
They're a rabid fan base. Yeah.
So
if Punk doesn't win, we riot.
Yeah. Fucking marks.
Well, that's the end of Monday Night Raw.
That's the end.
Yes, it was another okay week leading into War Games. Nothing too critical advanced. Nothing major happened really. Becky Lynch being that's kind of expected. Randy Orton being the 5th member, expected. Didn't expect him to be. I mean, they didn't really announce it though. They never said it was Randy Orton. I mean, yes, they alluded to it as much as you possibly can without saying it rhymes with Schmandy Schmorton, but you know,
Schmandy Schmorton,
yeah,
the accountant.
Yeah. He's like, hey, what's wrong, Schmandy? Yeah, you see my best friend Schmandy? Schmandy Schmorton?
Schmandy Schmorton? I don't know. Oh, shit.
All right, we have Sofa King Smart Awards this week, and we have Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns on this week. He's Bobby the Mark Soydam. He's going to be giving awards with us for Raw and SmackDown. How you doing, Bobby?
I'm doing great, Chet. How are we doing tonight, guys?
Oh, we're doing phenomenal.
Excellent.
Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, so let's do some awards. Who do you have as the Sofa King worst on the mic, Hoovy?
None other than fucking Shotzi. Anything she does, she turns to shit. She's like the opposite of King Midas. Just anything, just shit. So her little like 3 words that she gave out during SmackDown was just cringe as fuck. And I'm like, nope, you got it. There's nothing that's gonna be worse out there for me.
Oh, it's terrible. Who you got, Bobby?
This might be a hot take. Cody Rhodes. It was awful the way he delivered the Orton one.
That's not a hot take at all, dude. I thought it was terrible.
It took him 10 minutes, and he didn't even say the name Randy Orton. Like, come on. I know, we all know. He's the apex predator. Voices in my head. But come on, bro. It was awful. Just straight up awful.
It wasn't good. What I had worst on the mic this evening, Michael Cole going, the latest member of War Games for 100, Alex. Becky Lynch. And I'm already fucking pissed he didn't say, who is Becky Lynch? What is Becky Lynch? The fucking rules to the game. But yes, the latest member of War Games for 100, Alex.
Speaking of rules to the game, did you guys see that the advantage, because they didn't have an advantage match for the women's. It's going to be a fucking voting, a poll. Did you see that, chat?
Oh, wait, really? First of all, that poll is not going to be legit.
Of course not. Whoa, no, come on. But it's a poll.
It's it's Ruffles,
poll.
right?
Yeah, Ruffles. It's a Ruffles poll to see who's going to have the advantage. It's so stupid.
Sour cream and cheddar Ruffles presented by WWE.
Yeah. It's like remember Night of Champions where they would do like the or Cyber Sunday or Cyber Monday, whatever the fuck it was. They would have
Taboo
vote.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Taboo Tuesday. They would vote for whatever stipulation. All right.
Yeah, I wish they do that again. I wish they do it and make it legit.
Yeah.
Like what actually you know like when Ryback asks everybody what he should do and everyone writes in retired.
Oh, that was fucking great.
Hey,
that was so good.
I'll give it to Ryback. I give the man credit. He still posts the fucking poll afterwards.
man of his word.
Yep, he's a man of the people. All right, so Hoovy, this week, who did you have as the Sofa King best on the mic?
Oh, I loved Santos Escobar.
Santos Escobar.
That promo he gave out was just spot on. Like I said, it felt like a shoot because he said some shit that we've been saying for a while about him being U.S. champion and not Ray. Ray taking over, hogging the spotlight. It was perfect. I thought it was great.
Never meet your heroes, brother.
Never meet your heroes. Dominic was right. Was like,
yeah. That was the best line of the whole thing to me.
That was the best line. Yeah.
Who you got, Bobby?
I'm agreeing with Ben. Santos Escobar. He's a much better heel when he's on the mic as a heel. He is so great. Even going back to his NXT days.
Yep.
He's phenomenal as a heel, like I said. And yeah, I gotta agree with Ben on this one.
We spoke about that earlier. My best on the mic, or this is because it made me laugh the hardest, and it was a very dumb comment. So Cole is clearly annoyed with the Road Dogg on SmackDown, and Cole just goes, "Where's Graves?" And Road Dogg just goes, "He had a baby with Wade Barrett," and that was it.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Can I do an honorable mention on Raw? So I must have taken it the wrong way, but Michael Cole asked Chelsea Green, "Are you working on your vocals?" And Chelsea Green said, "Wouldn't you like to know?" Like just something. It just sounded so perverted to me.
I did not hear that. That would have been great.
Because the rest of her shit sucks.
That's what Chelsea said. She's like, "Wouldn't you love to know?" I'm like, I think most of us would love to know.
Yeah, for sure,
absolutely. All right, so who did you have, Hoovy, as the Sofa King hottest person you saw on the screen this week?
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley, mommy.
The smile she gives to Drew when he's like, "I'm gonna go win us the advantage match." She gives him the smile that's just fucking, it melts me, man. The
way she grabbed his bicep too. Oh my god, it melted my heart.
It melted my heart.
Where you at on this one, Bobby?
That's a good one, but Maxine Dupri. Oh my god.
That's when she was shaking her butt on the ringside. I was like, yeah. And then her ass was on the hard cam. I was like, yes.
I too had Maxine Dupri as the Sofa King hottest thing I saw this week, because when they had that 4-way tag match, the best part of it was her being hard cam side, just bouncing up and down, waiting for a tag. Yeah, see. All right, so Hoovy, who did you have as the Sofa King grossest thing you saw this week?
I'm gonna double down and go with Shotzi. I can't. I just can't do Shotzi. She looks so stupid with the spiked hair. I get it. I know why she shaved her head. I understand it completely, but it just looks horrible.
I mean, if she'd have kept it shaved, that would look better than the spikes.
100%. Oh, yeah. Hands down, 100%.
Yeah. Who you got, Bobby?
Ooh. I can't pick Shotzi. I'm just gonna go with a simple one. Nia Jax. Anytime she's on my TV, awful. Looks awful.
Well, Bobby, we seem to have a few things in common, because I also have Nia Jax as the Sofa King grossest thing I saw on my TV this week. The white is not flattering on her.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nothing is.
I'm trying to think of a different way to. Instead of camel toe, it shows off her camel foot. And it's just, and you know what's crazy? I think she looks worse now than the last time she was in WWE, and she weighed more. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, I definitely see that. And she doesn't have hips. I think the hips, no hips,
no hips, no ass. Like her ass is
no hips,
just
no ass.
her ass is 7 foot wide, but it ain't
I
it ain't a foot deep.
I have a bigger ass than her. So good.
All right, so Hoobie, who did you have for your Sofa King shittiest move of the week?
So the shittiest move I had, it was between Xia Li and Becky Lynch. Xia Li does this like helicopter spin type of cutter, and Becky just landed. It was just too soon for her to land, and she didn't like. She put her knees down first, and it didn't look clean at all. It was just, it was bad. It was bad. I hate it.
It was like Kane taking a stunner. He would never sell. He would never give it the full.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Becky Lynch didn't want to give it the full. So
who you got, Bobby?
I'll go with that one. Yeah, just something with the Xia Li matches. Just I'm not entertained by her.
Interesting.
Now, if they take her what she posts on Instagram and use that, well, then we're in another category.
I said that last week.
Sure.
I said if she, or the week before, I said if she would wrestle in her Instagram gimmick, I think she'd get over as fuck.
Oh, she would for sure.
I think the face paint, just makes her look.
Yeah.
Well, that and the TikTok filters on her entrance, like.
Yeah. I forgot
like every time she does, like she grabs her knives and she does like the second move towards someone in the crowd, it's always towards like a 6-year-old kid who's looking at her going, I'm watching this fucking shit right now. Like like he's the most depressed mark in the building. He's 6.
Yeah.
But I'm going to double down on the Nia Jax effect and go with Nia Jax's weight falling when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside on Raquel multiple times in the match. Like there was one point where Raquel could have, like, I thought she was about to snap her knee, but she was able to fall back perfectly. It worked out for her because Nia Jax is not a safe worker. They shouldn't be doing these spots where Nia Jax is falling on people.
Yeah, no.
I mean, remember she hurt Rhea Ripley in their first night back when she fucking let go too soon on the bonsai drop. So,
all right, Hoobie, who did you have as the Sofa King awesome / Sofa King dope move of the week?
I had the Dragon Lee Axiom fight match where they do that that elevated like whatever was it, Razor's Edge or whatever, to the hook or to the Canadian Destroyer. That shit was sick.
You got 2 moves mixed up, but he had him up for a power bomb into the other one.
Power bomb, yeah.
The other one was
power bomb to the Canadian Destroyer. Yeah, the power bomb to the Canadian Destroyer was fucking sick from that Dragon Lee match.
What do you have, Bobby?
I was going to pick Maxine doing the worm, but that sounds much better. Or does it?
Ooh, Maxine doing the worm was fucking great. That's my honorable mention.
Yeah. I'll go with Maxine doing the worm.
You know what? You can actually put Maxine doing the worm in both categories. If you wanted to.
Yeah.
Because that elbow drop was Snoop Dogg-esque from WrestleMania. Yeah, but no, it looked good. Yeah. I too had the Dragon Lee powerbomb into the Canadian Destroyer. I thought that was badass as fuck.
Yeah. Yes.
C.
Yes. C.
All right, Hoobie, who did you have as the Sofa King worst match you saw all week?
Because I watched the Hulu recaps, the worst one that I saw was the women's tag team contenders match. That shit was ass.
What do you have there, Bobby?
Yeah.
I don't want to keep stealing his, but you have to go with it.
Dude, you're not stealing a damn thing, because let me tell you something right now. It was on the USA live stream. It was the worst thing I saw. I wish they would have left it off every stream. It was terrible. It was clunky. The majority, if not all, the women involved in this match look wonderful, but the match itself was clunky, convoluted, bot city. I really nothing too much you can say about it. Women's tag team titles are basically irrelevant. It's like they treat it like 24/7 title now.
Yeah, I like Chelsea and she's great and all, but like, man, it's just there's only so much she can do with that, you know.
Yeah. They don't build women's wrestling at all. Like the characters, at least. I mean, you have Damage Control and the women on that side, but everybody else, they have no character. None of them have charisma whatsoever, except for fuck, what the girl who did the caterpillar? I just blanked her name. What was her name? Maxine Dupree. She's the only female outside the girls from Damage Control in the main event that have some kind of charisma.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Absolutely, yeah. All right.
And that's probably because of Otis.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, Otis is awesome.
Yes, 100%.
He for NXT he had a Mandy Rose scenario where he caught somebody falling down.
I watched that Lash Legend. Yeah.
Oh, he caught Lash Legend.
Yeah.
It seems kind of like an odd combination.
Yeah.
Huh? But so was Otis and Mandy.
I could also see Lash Legend catching Otis.
That's true. Yeah.
Good
shit.
Yeah. All right. Hoobie, who'd you have for your Sofa King awesome match of the week?
Axiom versus Dragon Lee. I mean, that match was fucking incredible.
It was good. It was good.
I would have had the Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso, but I just, even with all the spots, like it was a spot fest, it was still entertaining to where I enjoyed what Dragon Lee's doing right now.
Who you got, Bobby?
So I did not think anybody would pick that. Yeah, I had Dragon Lee Axioms. Special shout out to Gable and Nakamura. Those are two great workers.
That was a good match too.
Dragon Lee and Axiom, man, those guys can go. And Axiom showed me something that I haven't really seen on NXT. And Dragon Lee, I think he's gonna get a decent push whatever.
Oh yeah, see, I had the Shinsuke Gable match before the ending of it with a roll up, and they did the exposed turnbuckle didn't come into play. It just looked weird.
Yeah.
So if that would have went down the way it should, I thought it was supposed to, or then I would have chosen that. But I went with Drew and Jay.
That's fair.
It was a great match. Well, Drew being heel, working with extra fierceness behind him, just I love the added edge he has. Scottish Psycho.
Yes, boy.
He needed it. Yes, boy.
I mean, if we had my Sofa King favorite tag team award, it would be Pretty Deadly. Yes, boy. But we don't have that award. We'll create it when they become champions.
Me too.
For me was when I don't even know which one was injured. Truthfully,
but Elton Strong, dude. That's how I always remember who's who.
That's okay. He's learning how to walk again from a separated shoulder. Now that's just so funny.
It was great.
You find it so stupid, but it's so hilarious.
Awesome.
And that's what they're there for, you know?
Yeah, the segments that they were having, the little skits at the hospital, they were
not the one at the massage parlor.
Yeah, no, that was disgusting. But no, they won everybody's hearts, I think, with those segments.
Sure. Yes, dude. I told Hoobie earlier, I love gimmick tag teams. I especially love gimmick heel tag teams. They're awesome. They're the best.
Mm-hmm. See. I don't have too much going on, but the biggest rumor that I see circulating on the news channels here is there is huge internal belief that MJF have secretly signed a renewal contract with AEW. It looks like talks have been halted, and everyone all the higher ups think that he's not coming to WWE. So obviously we won't know until next year, but
I mean, backstage
know.
dirt sheets say that there's been no contact between WWE and MJF at this point. Even one person was quoted as saying this is just a story in his head.
And that's why I think because there hasn't been any contact, they think that this is just a done deal.
The fact that WWE uses the term "that's just a story in his head" while he's just playing a character seemed kind of redundant to me. like as if like he has a psychological issue or something that he believes this thing is happening.
I mean, there's some fucking people out there. Look at Ryback. Ryback thinks it's fucking real.
Still real, still real to me. Damn it!
It's still real to me, good dude. That's the biggest thing that I had. The other thing that I have is it's a rumor that's been kind of picking up steam and I'm just seeing it kind of everywhere that, everyone right now thinks that it's going to be Shinsuke dropping all these hints, best in the world gimmick, all the CM Punk rumors. But the biggest thing that I'm seeing out there that it's not going to be CM Punk doing an appearance at Survivor Series, but none other than the famous
Dream?
Okada. No, Okada from New Japan.
No shit.
Yeah, that's the rumor. That's the rumor that I'm seeing because Okada also uses the gimmick best in the world, and that's where everything that they're making it seems for CM Punk also fits Okada too.
Shane McMahon.
Because Okada and Shinsuke are best friends. Okada, when he's in the States, he's always backstage in WWE to see his friend Shinsuke. So that's what they're going with this, supposedly that's been picking up a lot of steam. And if I fucking hear that coin drop, fellas, I will fucking bust the nut on this fucking
God. The more you say it, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
So obviously take it with a grain of salt.
No, I'm putting together all the captions from those things where he says, that you're privileged and he's going to take everything from you. And but he was always speaking about him as if they had a prior relationship.
Yeah. And Okada and Shinsuke are best friends, like legit best friends.
Oh my God. I'm going to start jerking off uncontrollably if that happens. And there's nothing anyone can do about it except this ectoplasm.
We're gonna do an emergency pod where we're just fucking jacking off to each other's fucking
ectoplasm everywhere, dude. Nothing anybody can do about
it. Okada, wow.
Yeah.
I did not hear this till this pod. So yeah.
It's been circulating, and I tell Chet that there's this one person that I follow on Instagram who does it's a Mexican wrestling channel,
of course,
and they everything that Bobby, the shit that when you and I talk about stuff that happens, I get it from this channel, and they've been spot on, I would say 90% of the time. So they're the ones who brought this rumor up, and I've been seeing it more and more, and we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll fucking see.
It's the old Spanish announce table of Carlos Colon and what the other guy was.
Carlos Colon.
Yeah.
Hugo Savinovich.
Yeah.
Yes, Hugo Savinovich.
Yeah. He would say it so fast. He goes, Hugo Savinovich. He's like
Hugo Savinovich was caught doing cocaine at the CDL AAA.
Nice. AAA.
Yeah.
Was Tony Khan there?
No. No. There's like I think it was Triple Mania a few years ago, and they have his table, and you can see the white dust all over his fucking table, just everywhere.
Sounds like every fourth Saturday at NWA.
Yeah, no shit. Oh God, yeah. But yeah, that's all I had for news and rumors on my end.
Oh, nice.
If you guys have anything?
Yeah. What you got,
by
Bobby?
all means.
You got anything, brother?
I only got one piece of info. According to PW Insider, and former or current NWA superstar Maddie Renkowski was spotted at the Performance Center last week, and it is believed she is signed with WWE and heading to NXT. Nice. I'm a big Maddie Renkowski fan, so I'll be happy if that's true.
Someone who might, she is awesome. She is great, and someone that will actually benefit from a name change coming to WWE.
Yeah, I wonder what her name would be. Interesting.
It's probably gonna be Madison something.
Madison, yeah.
Madison Brickowski, some shit like that.
I like that. I would definitely enjoy.
Or actually, I would prefer just Madison.
Yeah.
Maddie Gronkowski. Yeah.
I don't see her going by any other name besides Maddie Gronkowski. So
might be her legit name.
Yeah, I could definitely see WWE changing it completely to something different.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
No, she doesn't go by anything else.
She's not big enough like Jade
No,
Cargill to keep the name.
yeah.
Exactly.
And even when they were signing her,
100%.
they were saying they were changing her name to Jada something or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, Jada Parker.
Jada Parker, that's it.
Jada Parker.
I remember that. Yeah.
Jada Parker.
All right. Well, I got a couple bits of news and rumors. Monday Night Raw finally, for the first time, and I feel like 5,000 years, getting a new theme song. And anything's better than the current theme song they have. This is something left over from the Vince McMahon regime. Whatever media office they have that decides this, it's terrible. So if anything Triple H does that's anything generic heavy metal, like the new ring entrances they do, I'll be okay with, because this music currently sucks. It does not get me pumped for Raw. It just makes me go, I wish they did a new song.
Yeah, that's true. 100% agree.
Yeah, me too.
Like, it was good for 2 weeks because it was different than the last one. But then it was like, yeah, this is not good. Like, this isn't.
Oh, this sucks.
And then they didn't even show, like, instead of like having like an action-packed intro video, it just showed people's faces. Like, so like no one was watching this if you were a new person going, huh, this must be wrestling. Like,
yeah, no shit. You're not selling it around
yeah, this must be America's Got Talent or whatever the hell it is. Like,
The Masked Singer.
Great show.
Great
show. Stand by it. Great show. After who I saw get unmasked the other night, great show.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, that Jericho clip was, I mean, every wrestling fan in the world, that voice immediately, you know it's him.
It took me 10 seconds to figure it out, and I looked at my parents. I said, "I know who that is." They were like, "How do you know?" I'm like, "That's Chris Jericho." Like, there's no disputing that one.
But Bobby called me that day to tell me. I'm like, Bobby, I don't give a fuck about that.
Dude, I was gonna tell my friends. Dude,
yeah.
My parents were like, "How do you know Chris Jericho's voice?" I'm like, "I hear it every week."
Yeah. It was great. Good shit.
Hoovy went and watched it.
I did.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It's got a horrible voice.
It's out. It was certainly a thing. It happened, and we.
Chris Jericho has a voice for wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. The only other bit of news I got. No, he did. The only other bit of news I have is WWE talks with Stardom's Julia are far enough along that Wrestling Observer newsletter, reports that they have made an offer. They don't know if the offer is for her to join the main card, the main roster, or it's developmental, because they say, at least Meltzer's dumbass thinks that is going to play a part in her joining, because the money is different, and New Japan / Stardom, Bushiroad, will be able to match whatever offer they do if she does a developmental offer, but they will not even be able to touch main roster money.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's all I have for that.
I don't know. I mean, she was ranked number 2 in the world, right? Behind Rhea Ripley?
Yeah, she was number 2, right? And I think she was number 2 last year.
Yeah, she was number 2 last year for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for her to come out in the main roster. I mean, I think she has enough star power for her.
Yeah.
What is she gonna do? What is she gonna do in NXT if they sign Maddie?
I was just thinking that. I was like, what is she gonna do?
Maddie Wazowski.
Yes.
Wazowski. Max Wazowski.
Yeah, I because I mean we talked about this earlier in the pod. The women's roster is just god awful. No charisma, no personalities out there.
None.
At least if you bring Julia to Raw, because obviously you can't bring her to SmackDown with all the other Japanese talent, because they're just she's gonna. I feel like she's gonna get lost in the mix with Kairi Sane being back so soon. So you have to have her in Raw. Especially, imagine having the number 1, number 2 women's wrestlers in the world face each other at fucking Mania.
Oh, they would never do that, dude. That sounds too good. No, I'm just saying.
Hey.
Like, you just presented some great fucking ideas, and we all know what happens when we present great ideas.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're not
gonna. I know. I was getting hard. Just as I was saying that, my penis was reaching my knees. That's how hard I was
getting. It's a great idea. Unfortunately, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You fucking Mark. I know. Sorry.
Hey, that's okay, dude. Remember what happens when you try to bring some logic to something? Like, what if they had the second best woman in the world fight the first best woman in the world? That would be a banger. And Vince McMahon says, "That's a terrible idea. Rip that script up.
That's a terrible idea.
Let me get Dewdrop versus where's Ember Moon? Hey, she's an AEW. Ember Moon's an AEW. Yeah. What's her name? She's Athena. What's her name? That's what WWE's gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah, good shit. That's all I got.
All right, let's get ready for some Sofa King Smart Survivor Series predictions. We got the reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champion of the predictions world, Who Vincio, a.k.a. Who Vincio.
Look at this backdrop.
You son of a bitch.
I am the fucking champion. I am the predictions champion.
That is a golf clap.
This is what we're fucking gonna be.
You son of a bitch. Oh my God, that's so awesome.
I am the predictions for everything right now, Bobby. I beat him in predictions for foosball. I beat him in predictions for UFC, which I'm a fucking I'm a below casual fan for UFC, and I beat Chet for those predictions, and I beat him for the Crown Jewel predictions.
Dude, you deserve that banner behind you.
I'm your triple crown champion right now, first ever. And
3-belt Ben.
3-belt Ben. Yeah, 3 Bs.
Yeah, triple B.
We have Survivor Series War Games. Coming being from Chicago. We're gonna have, I think there's 5 matches announced so far. It's gonna be in Rosemont, Illinois, and we're gonna go through down predictions. And we have, like I mentioned, we have 5 predictions, 5 matches. The first match that I have here listed is the Women's War Game match. So, Bobby, since you are our guest, who do you have for the team that's going to win this awesome match?
So, okay, who's going to win?
Who's going to win? We're going to go right from the top.
All right, that's cool. Damage control.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. What about you, Chet?
I got damage control as well.
Damn. Yeah, I got
damage control.
I have damage control too. I don't see the girls winning. I think they added Shotzi because she's gonna fucking take.
You don't see the girls winning, huh? I see some girls winning.
Well, I don't see the fucking. I don't see the good girls winning. Was what I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
All right, Bobby, who takes the pin?
Shotzi, like you said.
Oh, we got to back it up. Did he say with a pin or? Sorry,
I said who takes the pin, but I meant to say who takes the fall and with what.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, who pins who?
Yeah. Who takes the fall and how?
Okay. All right. So I got Kairi Sane pinning Shotzi with an elbow drop.
You have Kairi pinning Shotzi?
Yes.
You son of a bitch. That's exactly what I have.
Yep.
I have EO pinning Shotzi.
That's fair.
You got to give it to the champion.
See, I gave it to Kairi because it's her first match back.
The last time she had
and that was the same logic I used. I used her hitting the insane elbow, and then I picked the shittiest member from the other team to lose.
Yeah. All right.
Or the shittiest.
The shitsiest. Yeah, the shotsiest. Fuck, I hate her. Bobby, how many minutes do you think this match is going to last?
I'll go 42 minutes.
42.
I got 38. I got 38.
38. Okay. I took 35. I don't think it's going to go that long because I just too much shit going on. Let's see here. So who's going to do? Anyone going to jump off the top of the cage?
EO.
I have EO as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have Kyrie doing the insane elbow from the top of the cage.
That would be badass. I just didn't see her. I thought about it. I wanted to pick it because I want to see it. I want to see it.
She's a spot monster. I mean, she's gonna do it. I think it's fucking almost guaranteed.
Hopefully, they put somebody on a table so she doesn't dislocate her hip like MJF did.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, the last time Kyrie Sane was in a cage match, that's when she fucking wasn't that the match that she got fucking concussed or whatever? With Charlotte.
MJF dislocated his hip.
Yeah, off that elbow drop.
Because the table broke when he sat Jay right on it, and it just fell like, and he decided to do the move anyways. Wait, hold on. They finished the match. Did he pop it back into place? What the heck? Like,
what? That's the first I'm hearing this.
Yeah, no, I read.
Like, I saw that he got hurt on that move. I didn't know he dislocated his hip.
Yep, they said he's not expected to miss any major time.
That is one good thing about like hips, like especially if you're young and you dislocate.
They don't lie.
No, it just pops right back in. Like it's not ligament damage torn around it. It's just you just have to deal with the pain of putting it back in. Once that happens, like you're good. Yeah. Unless your name's Bo Jackson, then you never play football again.
No shit.
Yeah. But he dislocated his up as opposed to out. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna have to go look back.
His hip was up like in his torso, as opposed to just dislocated in one direction.
That sounds disgusting. All right. Bobby? Who do you have starting? What two women do you have starting the match?
Bianca Belair and Asuka.
Oh,
Bobby, did you just copy my fucking scorecard, dude?
I need I need two women that can go the distance. Those are the two.
Yeah. I mean, I had different logic behind why, but just based off I tried to pick two people if they weren't going to finish the match that had some kind of heat currently going on, and Belair is pissed at Asuka, so that's why I went with that.
See, I picked Bayley and Becky Lynch because the same logic as what you guys said is whoever goes the distance, and I think Becky and Bayley go the distance for sure.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
All right,
that's an excellent guess.
What about for the last two, Bobby?
Becky and Bayley.
All right,
I have Becky and Io.
Okay.
Becky and Io. All right, let's see who wins this. Who wins this one? All right, the next match that we have on this list, and Chet, we're going to start with you on this one. Carlito versus Santos Escobar.
I have Santos Escobar with a pin.
Santos? Ooh, fuck, I hate typing in this fucking laptop. Santos with the pin. All right, Bobby, what about you?
Santos with a pin as well?
Yeah, me too. Santos with the pin. Chet, how many people interfere?
Trace.
Okay. Bobby?
I'll go 4.
What 4?
Yeah, please tell me the fourth possible one.
The two what are they? Joaquin Wilde and
Cruz del Toro?
I don't even know. Yeah, Cruz del Toro.
Uh-huh.
Vega and somehow.
I like how Ubi said it like you dumb son of a bitch.
Rey Mysterio had surgery in his knee. He's not going to be.
That's fine. He'll be there.
Can't even walk.
Mark.
He
said surgery like 20 times. He'll be all right.
I put 0. I don't see anyone interfering in this match. Good guys don't interfere. Good guys don't
0 and 3. It was either 0 or 3. Like I couldn't.
I mean,
I'm not. I wasn't leaving it at 0.
Okay,
sure.
So just for the record, Bobby, what we rule as interference is that anytime either the ref or one of the wrestlers gets distracted, so they don't have to actually be in the ring. It just has to be someone actually distracting the ref.
Or they have to be distracted to the point that it caught it stops the match. Yeah.
It stops the match.
You said it right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I put down 0 because I just don't see the good guys interfering in a match. They hardly ever do.
So Bobby, now that you've been given a breakdown, Bobby's breakdown of how we do this, you have -1 interference, correct?
Sure.
I tried.
I
gotta win. I gotta win this thing at any means necessary. Okay, guys. Let me tell you something, folks. I dropped the fucking ball. I dropped the ball big time on the last predictions. Crown Jewel, Saudi Mania. You thought I got murdered with the picks I made.
No,
I have to redeem myself here.
Hey. To be fair, we were neck and neck in the Saudi picks. We were neck and neck. The only reason you lost was because you picked John Cena as your.
I even changed it too.
Oh,
yeah. That's the only because Bobby he beat me with the corrected time with the proper time.
Oh,
closest time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
that's how
you
redeemed himself.
You can't pick the same person the next pay-per-view. So I was like, well, John Cena definitely ain't going to be on there, so I don't have to worry about that. And I thought he had to change the math, Bobby. Damn.
Damn, relax, dude.
I'm still pissed about that loss. He did.
All right.
Violent flashbacks.
How long is the match going to be for Carlito, and Santos Escobar?
I have it 14 minutos.
14?
I tried to say 24 at first, but that's not what I meant.
Oh, you said it. You started off right, 24.
Yeah, but I meant to say 14.
So what is it, 14 or 24?
14 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, right. I was trying to say 14, so yeah.
All right, Bobby, what do you got? How long do you think?
I'll go 12.
12 minutes?
12 minutes.
For a 5-match card?
It's Carlito.
No, I'm not. No, I think that's pretty sound logic because the two War Games matches are going to be pretty long. No, I get it. I'd pick 17. I think it's going to be shorter than 20 minutes for sure.
That's not a bad guess either.
All right, so Women's World Championship. I'm going to go first on this one.
It's Rhea Ripley. Start.
Rhea Ripley versus Mariah Scary.
You have Mariah Scary.
I have Rhea Ripley. Fuck that. I'm not stupid. With a pin. Bobby, who do you got?
Rhea Ripley with a pin.
Yeah.
I also have Rhea Ripley with a mommy pin because she's always on top.
With the mommy pin. All right. How many people interfere? I put 1.
I have 0.
I'll go 1.
Okay. Shayna Baszler is angry with Rhea Ripley, so that's why I picked 1.
Could also be Nia.
Yeah. Don't ruin my shit. I don't fucking see Nia.
I know. I'm just saying.
I think this match goes about 14 minutes long. Bobby?
16.
That's funny. I have 15.
Oh, you fuckers.
Oh.
You
so, well, hold on. Either I hit it on the nose or one of you gets it. So.
Yeah.
I have the shittiest odds in this match.
That's true.
This is true. All right. The next match, and Bobby, we start with you. Gunther versus The Miz.
Gunther with a pin.
Gunther with the pin. All right, Chet, what do you got?
I also have Gunther with the pin, and he is going to retain his WWE Heavyweight Intercontinental Championship. Yeah.
How many people interfere in this match, boys? Bobby?
2.
2? Crazy.
Both Imperium.
Yeah. What about you, Chet?
See, I went between 2 numbers. I had 2, but I went with 0. There's no need for Imperium to be involved in this match to help or do anything to help The Miz other than do what we spoke about earlier, which is like they're just continuing the storyline of them being bumbling buffoons screwing over matches while trying to help.
See, I went with that logic too, but I have 4 people interfering. I have both Imperium and then Ciampa and Gargano, which they're going to make the other guys Imperium fuck up.
Dude,
and cost them a match.
Okay.
Because they're feuding. They're feuding right now, so it makes sense for them to interfere.
That's not a bad answer.
What about how long's the match, Bobby?
It's a Gunther Miz match.
Gunther Miz match.
I'll go 18 minutes.
All right, Chet. What about you, sir?
I have 15.
15 minutes. I did 23. I think they're going to give him time.
Wow.
All right, this one's
Okay.
this one, I like this one. How many slaps is Gunther going to give the Miz? Yeah, I know.
17.
17?
Why not?
Jesus Lord. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, what was it for Royal Rumble? It was like 72? Wasn't it like that between Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Gunther? It was
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm sorry, WrestleMania.
Dude, no, it was a lot.
It was,
a lot.
I'm pretty sure it was like 72. Something like that ridiculous.
So what's your number? 56, Hoovie?
No, fuck no. I did 6.
You did 6? Yeah. See, I was with you, and then I was with Bobby. I went high, I went low, and I decided to go in between. I went 13.
Okay.
So as long as it's over 13, I get it.
Yeah.
As long as it's over 15, I get it. Or 16. Well, yeah, something like that.
Bobby's learning math on the podcast live.
Well,
that's math.
This one, the way we did it last week was you either hit it or you don't. Because last predictions, we did how many AAs does Cena deliver, and we did it to match an exact number. It's
good luck keeping track.
It's easy to keep track.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
you either get the points or you don't.
Yeah, exactly. It's just it's easier to do it that way.
If you don't like it, make a better choice next time. I mean, that's the only plausible solution.
Yeah,
I'm throwing stuff at the wall and just seeing if it sticks.
So for everyone out there, for the record, if Bobby wins, then he's going to join us for the next predictions to defend his belt, which
I think would Royal Rumble, unless they produce a PLE we don't know about.
They don't have anything scheduled for December.
NXT, hit the button.
We don't do it. Yeah, you fucking mark. We don't do NXT. Because we could probably do. Do the AEW have anything going on? No, not.
No, we just watched it. Remember?
Actually,
yeah.
No, they do actually have at World's End.
But is it a
December 30th?
Is it a pay per view?
Yeah, it's pay per view in Long Island.
Legit pay per view. Yep.
I mean, if you guys are good, we can do. If you want to defend your belt.
Yeah.
That day.
Let's see if I win.
Yeah, if you win.
Yeah.
So if you don't win, Bobby, then we'll have a different special guest coming up.
Yeah, that's okay.
So those are the rules. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. All right, last match that we have on the card. The men's war game match. Chat, we'll start off with you. Who do you have winning this fucking match?
I got Team Chody.
Team Chody? Okay. That's exactly how I wrote it too.
Is it really? Nice.
Yeah. I'm taking the Judgment Day. I know. It's a bold pick. What about you, Bobby?
The Judgment Day, but then I looked and I realized that would be an all.
You will like Cody Rhodes, so you're calling it Team Chody Rhodes too.
That's true. Yeah, with a pin.
With the pin? Okay.
Yeah.
I have a pin as well. I have a pin as well.
Okay. All right. Who takes the fall?
I have JD. JD McNodick.
JD McNodick. JD. Who makes the fall?
Cody. Chody.
Cody. Okay. What about I picked Sammy to take the fall, and I think Drew makes the fall by pin. I think Drew pins Sammy. Bobby,
if Judgment Day wins, that is great that Drew wins it.
Yeah, that's why I picked Judgment Day. I didn't pick. Sorry. I didn't pick Seth to win and then not kick out of the fucking Claymore.
Don't know what you're talking about. Speaking in past tense.
I'm sorry. I gotta bring it up. It's so good.
I fumbled the bag hard. I got to take full responsibility for my actions.
See, I know what I'm picking.
I have absolutely no one to blame but myself. But
all right, Bobby, who do you have taking the fall?
I got McDonough taking the fall,
Okay.
but I think they're gonna give Randy Orton the pin.
Ooh, okay.
I was like, it's gonna be Randy, but then no, I thought, here's what happened. Randy gives JD, hold on, JD takes a haluva kick into a RKO, and then Randy just like feeds him to Cody and gives him like the legacy nod, like it's your time, brother, and gives him the cross chodes. But yeah, the Randy Orton hitting the RKO to end it was my You see how I just totally did the Mark math there?
Yes.
Yeah. Mark math always adds up. Those numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
Wait, that's the first time we need to trademark that. Mark math.
Mark math. Yeah, we do need to trademark Mark math. Nobody's doing Mark math these days.
Oh shit. How long's the match, Chet?
39 minutes.
Okay. I picked 43 minutes. Bobby?
53.
Damn, bro.
50
men's war games. Yep.
I mean, yeah, it is 5. Yeah, fuck. It is 5 people.
Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Let Orton do his thing. Let McIntyre do his thing.
Oh well. All right. Does anyone who jumps off the top of the cage, Chet?
I had a hard time figuring out who I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
So because I have to choose one, because I'd be an idiot not
to.
Stop.
Just real quick. You do have the option to put none, and you get the points if no one jumps.
Oh, I'm going none.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
I picked Finn. I think Finn probably does a coup de grace.
Oh, that's. I'm going my gut. I'm going none.
Okay. What was your gut? Yeah.
None.
None? Oh, okay. Yeah. If I had to choose one, I picked Dominic, just doing like a crossbody off the top, like for some stupid reason.
Dominic could do the fucking frog splash from the top.
Nah, that's a babyface maneuver for him to do some shit like that.
Yeah. See, the coup de grace from the top,
that sounds devastating.
On a table or something like that, yeah, it's possible.
No, you got a good point there, dude.
Yeah, because
the
table
adds splash.
Yeah, the table adds 3 feet to the impact, so it's not gonna.
I'm sticking with them.
All right, Chet, what 2 guys start the match?
Cody and Priest.
I picked Finn and Cody. Bobby?
Rollins and Finn.
That's not a bad answer.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I was just anytime the who starts or who ends, I was just trying to think of any combination of people who have some kind of beef. And Cody, Seth and Finn, they got long running beef.
Mm-hmm. I went with the logic of who can last longer. I think Finn and Cody could. Last
probably Drew McIntyre if you had to ask the ladies.
I don't know. Maybe he's a shortcomings guy.
No.
Who are the last 2 entering the match, Chet?
I got Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre.
Ooh. Okay. I picked Randy and Priest, the leader of the Judgment Day. Bobby?
Randy and Dom.
See, I think Dom's going to be the first advantage guy in to get the biggest booze.
Yeah. That was my logic too.
I wanted to do McIntyre, but I was like, just to switch it up, you know?
Yeah. All right. We could add. I figure we could add just because it's actually no, we don't have to do this. Never mind. All right, surprise appearance.
Kazuchika Okada.
Really? You think so?
I
after my thing.
I don't know. I had like the other one I had is CM Punk, and that does that count? Like at this, like
Yeah.
sorry. Does it count if I said Okada based off your lie? I'm sticking with mine. I'm just kidding. It's CM Punk.
Okay. I was gonna say.
I know. I was just. I was fucking with you.
Because I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay. I mean, I didn't choose that. That'd be fucking great. I picked CM Punk too. Bobby. Say it.
AJ Styles.
Oh, you fucking party pooper! You just refuse. You refuse to acknowledge that CM Punk's going to show up.
I don't care about CM Punk. Never did. Didn't care when he came back to AEW. I don't care. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Break his foot walking down to the ring? Like what? Like
oh man,
you didn't care when CM Punk came back to AEW.
First of all, I have seen that. I have seen that picture of you crying online 100 times.
Yes. Okay. Check. Okay. He didn't care about CM Punk showing up to AEW. All right. This is what happened. I was driving to Vegas that day for SummerSlam 2021 because it was the night before for SummerSlam when CM Punk debuted on AEW. It was Friday.
Was it actually?
Yeah, it was Friday. It was a Friday night.
The night before Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, because I was on my way. I was on my way to SummerSlam, and you called me to let me. You called me to let me know because you're like, "Do you want to know?"
You probably wanted an update.
I didn't fucking want an update. Mark. No, I never want an update. I never want updates. And this motherfucker.
You think I would go out of my way to call you for CM Punk if you didn't want it?
Yes, you fucking would. Because
and I think I had COVID at this point.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
My buddy was in the car with me. My buddy was in the car with me. And you're like, "Do you want to know?" I'm like, "I guess you called me already." And you're like, you're like, he showed up. I was like, great.
Yeah, but I wasn't excited. I was just like, "Yeah, he showed up."
Oh, I lost my shit, so I was excited. I don't care how many people call me a mark. That was one of the best moments ever.
It was great.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Like, CM Punk creates chaos, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, positive, negative. It's something. It's something.
Yeah.
Somebody said going back to watch CM Punk debut at AEW is like going back to watch your wedding video after the divorce.
That is a pretty fair assessment there.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, that's good. That's good.
And you still cry at it.
Yeah. Apparently, I look like that guy.
Dude, that shit's so funny. Who started that, by the way? For those of you who don't know, there's some running gag where that has Bobby as the guy who's crying with CM Punk.
Oh, I didn't know there was a running gag. I just always thought that was Bobby, and I'm not even kidding.
No.
I honestly do not know about the running gag at all.
It's a running gag that we had between our group, our chat. Oh. And then I don't know how it started happening in the group too. I don't know who posted it, but someone posted it. And it's been like that ever since.
Nice.
We love you, Bobby.
Yeah. Love you guys too. Not me. I just want it on record. Yeah. Not me. I wasn't in Chicago.
You only cried, but you weren't in Chicago. All right, who do we have for the main event, Bobby? What match is going to be the main event?
Men's War Games.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's a gimme. Opening match. Chat.
I'm going to say it has to be oh, man. Oh, fuck. It's going to be the Women's War Games.
That's what I have too. Bobby?
Women's War Games. They usually do first and last.
Yeah. All right. And your lock of the century, Bobby. Who do you have as your lock of the century for this pay-per-view? This one gets you 5 points.
Rhea Ripley.
All right. Yeah, that's a fucking easy one.
Yeah. Got to pick the points right.
I got an even easier one. I have the Hingara Gunta.
Yeah, that's what I took too.
All right, so that was another wonderful episode of Sofa King Smarts podcast. We just made predictions with Bobby, the Mark Soydam from Bobby's Breakdowns. Do you have anything to follow, brother? You got anything? You got things going on these days? Happenings, comings and goings with the Bobby's Breakdowns?
Tell us about Bobby's Breakdowns.
Tell me more, please.
Yeah. Go subscribe to Bobby's Breakdowns on YouTube. I do wrestling, obviously, movies, TV shows. I got interviews coming up. I got an interview with the indie wrestler Black Dahlia coming up. That's next year.
You know what? You can mark me down for that one. I will be watching because
me too.
I'm a Black Dahlia fan.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. I'm trying. I'll say it. Let's just put it out into existence.
Yeah, put it out there, dude.
I think I told Hoovy about this. I'm trying to get the guy who played Spike from Little Giants on.
That would be incredible.
I've been in contact with him. He seems eager. So
wait, you've had a correspondence so far? That's incredible. That would be
awesome. That's one of my childhood movies right there. Otherwise, if you want to buy a hoodie, like what I'm wearing, hit me up in my DMs, and I'll get you one. I have to get Hoovy one. That was long overdue, for sure. But yes, otherwise, we don't really sell the hats, but
I like the beanies. I'm a beanie guy, so I'm a beanie guy. So
I'm fat. I don't wear hoodies. At the mall.
So. I love the hoodies. Are so comfortable.
They look comfortable.
So comfortable.
They do look nice.
Really good.
Yeah, everybody give Bobby's Breakdowns a like, follow, and subscribe. His breakdowns on movies, his reactions, he does good stuff. He has live interviews with us, his friends, fans. We were on there. We did the Fast Lane prediction. No, Crown Jewel predictions. Yes.
And you're coming out for Survivor Series at the time of recording, 3 days from now.
Yes, absolutely. We'll be on this Friday.
2 days from now.
Yeah, Friday night.
Friday.
Yeah, please get the guy a like, follow, subscribe. He's putting good content out there. He's a good, wholesome gentleman. He's got great wardrobe. He's got great merch. My name's Chet Von Chetsky. You can follow me at Chet is Wrestling. I don't have a goddamn shirt off my back I can sell you. So if you could just give me a like, follow, and subscribe at Chet is Wrestling.
You can get rid of those Velveteen Dreams fucking shirts you have.
No, I'm keeping those forever, dude. Those are my favorite shirts. Those are my favorite shirts.
Bobby's
favorite fucking shirts. You think he's joking, Bobby? I have 3 Velveteen Dream shirts, and I'm wearing one on your fucking podcast Friday. Dream over, son. So you can take Chet Von Chetsky and Velveteen Dream out this Friday on Bobby's Breakdowns. What do you got to plug, Hoovy?
I got my Instagram at Hubencio, WHOBENCIO, and then everything else.
Bencio. Also, that dude Ben 85. This time you can see it right there.
I may or may not join your show on Friday, Bobby. Just depends on because I'll be in Mexico.
Okay.
I'll be there Friday, Bobby, representing the Sofa King Smarts podcast because I'm going to give you the business. I'm wearing my Velveteen Dream shirt, and there's not a goddamn thing your editor can do about it.
I'll watch, but I probably won't do it. I'll just start talking shit in the chat like I did all the time.
Dude, Hoovy, please bombard the chat. That would be awesome.
I need
if you can't be on the show, bombard the chat.
Well, now that I know that his editor doesn't like cursing, I'm gonna curse a shitstorm.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter too. I forgot.
Yeah, absolutely. Bobby's break.
I'm gonna drop.
Yeah, Instagram.
I'm gonna drop N words, F words.
I'm gonna drop N words, C words, F words.
In my defense,
I'm gonna drop some hard J's. I'm gonna call a couple people job turkeys. Let me tell you right now.
I'm a minority, so I can say this shit. I can't get canceled. So
I'm the majority, so I can say it as well.
Still not as bad as a Velveteen Dream shirt appearing on my stream, but
Thanks for joining us on Sofa King Smarts podcast, and that's the end of this show. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, buddy.
Thank you for watching Sofa King Smarts podcast. Yeah. And if you could do the Macho Man a favor, if you could please give them a like, follow, and subscribe, the Macho Man would appreciate it.